the amazing judges panel to bring the funny? Okay, first up is our wonderful host, Amanda Seals. She performs stand-up across the globe and tours colleges doing comedic lectures on topics that matter. She has a master's in African American Studies from Columbia University and yes, and executive produced Aki Nolan, the second ever HBO comedy special from a black woman. Amanda is also a successful actress. She's a series regular on HBO's Insecure and has guest starred on NBC'S Blackish. Please welcome to the stage, Amanda Seals. The amazing Jeff Foxworthy. He's a comedy legend. This multiple Grammy Award nominee is the largest selling comedy recording artist ever. And come on. And the best-selling author of more than 26 books. He's widely known for his redneck jokes, but his act goes far beyond that. He explores humor in everyday family interactions. I'm almost done. He gets a long one. Jeff has hosted and starred on numerous TV shows and feature films. He also has his own comedy channel on SiriusXM called Jeff and Larry's Comedy Roundup. And his special, We've Been Thinking, is currently on Netflix. Please welcome comedy legend, Jeff Foxworthy. Yeah. Chrissy Teigen. She's a TV personality and best-selling author. She is well known for her clever, irreverent, yet savage tweets and Instagram posts. That's how she and I met. In 2016, she released her #1 New York Times best-selling cookbook, Cravings, and has a follow-up in 2018. In addition to launching her successful kitchen and tabletop collection of the same name that's exclusively at Target. I have some of her dishes. Chrissy can also be seen on the Paramount Network smash Lip Sync Battle! Okay, last but not least, Kenan Thompson. He is currently in his 16th season on Saturday Night Live, making him the longest running cast member ever. In 2018, he received the Emmy for Outstanding Original Music and Lyrics for the SNL song Come Back Barack, which is a great thing if you haven't seen it. He's also been nominated for an Emmy for Outstanding Supporting Actor Comedy. Kenan began his career as a member of Nickelodeon's All Kids sketch comedy. Recently picked up by NBC called The Kenan Show. Let's go, You guys, this is the wonderful host and judges panel. Bring the buddy. Hi guys. Can each of you talk about what your big break was in this industry? The thing that made you go, ooh, this is it for me. And maybe you were wrong, you just thought it was. Mary and John! See? That's a good one, Chrissy. That's a big break, girl. That's a big break. How about you, Amanda?
I would say being on My Brother and Me on Nickelodeon.
Child star. She's a child star, you guys.
But a normal one.
A normal one.
Yeah.
She's very well.
It's true. I have not had any addictions. Yeah, I think that's what. But you know, like you said, like you're like, ooh, I'm about to pop, I'm about to blow up. And you're like, canceled.
10 years ago. So what, as an adult, what was your one that you would say, this is it? This is the one where everybody was like, I love her.
Like that happened for real or that I thought was going to happen?
That happened for real.
I would say Insecure.
Yeah, Insecure. Mr. Foxworthy.
Well, I will age myself with this.
Do it.
But back in the age of free TV channels, for me, it was being on Johnny Carson and getting called over to the couch.
You got called over to the couch?
Yeah.
It's huge.
So, yeah, I mean,
For the young people, Mr. Carson did not call you over unless you killed it.
No, well, yeah, because it was kind of a secret thing. If he clapped, he didn't like you. If he liked
Is that true?
Yeah, if he liked you, he'd give you this, and if he loved you, he'd call you over.
He called you over.
So you got to the end of your 6 minutes, and you were scared to look because it was like Caesar going, will I live or die?
Yeah. So
But it was literally, I mean, if Johnny liked you, the next week like casinos in Vegas are like, do you want a headline? And I'm like, crap, I'm not any funnier now than I was last month, but yeah, I do.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Mr. Thompson.
Give it up to the Ducks and all that. My very first job was a fried chicken restaurant commercial that I was very proud of.
Oh, really?
Super racist, but I loved it.
Chicken commercials?
What chicken was it at 10 years old? It was called Lee's Famous Country Recipe Chicken.
Is that Atlanta?
I'm lovely.
It wasn't in Atlanta. I never got to see the commercial because it wasn't in Georgia. It was in like all the surrounding.
Fun fact. I did a sizzle reel for these folks that were doing a sizzle for a cooking show, and we taped it at Sammy's Fish Box in City Island in the Bronx, and they decided to take that sizzle reel and turn it into an actual commercial that still plays. No, I don't. I need to send them a cease and desist. Literally, it's been playing y'all for 4 years, and I'm like, Sammy's. Do it. I'm definitely like lobster, prawns, crawfish. Like I was joking. It was joking, and then they use it.
It's funny because in my mind, I quit a job at IBM to try to be a comedian. So I was nerd. I was a well-paid nerd. But in my mind, I was hoping to do it for 2 years. And I thought, I'll probably have to go get a real job, but at least I'll have a cool story when I'm old about, hey, I was a comedian for a couple of years. And now it's 35 years later, and I still love it. But it's like, so as I'm judging, I'm thinking back to the early years of my career, and people like Leno wasn't even doing TV, but he was the king of the road comics. You know, you had people like Rodney Dangerfield, and people like Milton Berle that just would give you advice. And so, and these guys know this. When you're on TV, it's different than a club. And you get nervous, and when you get nervous, you go fast. And so I don't even realize through the years that I've accumulated this knowledge. But I remember Blake.
Do you watch yourself? Do you watch?
No, I hate to watch myself. Never. It's like I've done the Tonight Show like 40 times. I've never seen me on the Tonight Show.
Oh, not even the one where Jimmy called you over?
No, I've never seen it.
40 times?
Do you listen to yourself? Do you listen to yourself?
No, I will watch it up to the point that I come on and then I get up and I walk out of the room.
Even backstage, he was like, I hate my voice.
And my wife will be in there watching it going, it's good, come out here. So, but what I learned was, you know, it's like people taught me, when you're on TV, you're going to get nervous and you're going to go faster. And somebody said, Blake Clark came to the Tonight Show the first time I was ever on. He came to my dressing room. He said, when you think you're going too slow, slow down.
Whoa.
And I went, okay. And so I find myself 30 years later telling the people on these shows, when you're on TV, you're going to be nervous. When you think you're going too slow, slow down.
Do you guys have like a mentorship opportunity for these?
Yes.
So is it before or after? Are you consoling them after they're sent
We have a
home, or are you
management
catching
team,
up
we're
before?
taking 20%.
Okay, so Kenan, you've done comedy in 1,000 different ways for years. What do you think is the hardest thing about it? If you had to pick the one thing that's like, oh, get over this.
I mean, writing, in my opinion, is some of the most, like, I give the most respect to great writers because they are brilliant people, number one, but they're also very open people because you have to be open to so much to be a good writer. You know, you have to be receptive, you have to be eclectic.
Yeah.
So no great writer is like, oh, I only like, you know, hip hop, or I only like, you know, country, or I only like one specific thing. It's like, you have to have a lot of different references, and if you don't, you're not a great writer, in my opinion, because you're kind of just one-track minded. You know what I'm saying? And there's good writers that go down one specific road, but I feel like great writers encompass a lot of shit. So.
Yeah. You guys have taped most of the season already. So what do you expect us to see when it goes to the live shows? Like, what is it that you're like, this was great, but when we get live, it's going to be this? What is something that is like really exciting about that live show?
I think a big thing for us, even just with the evolution of the first part of the show, was we wanted to see people take our criticisms and really put that into their acts. And I think now it's going to get in the fall, it's going to get very dirty. I mean, we really want people to listen and to have taken every critique. It's going to get dirty, man, okay? We're going to be brutal. We're going to be brutal. We're in the mud. I mean, because these geniuses have told them exactly what they need to do to make it great. We want to see different things. We want to see some variety. We want to see that you are able to listen to criticism and make something great.
Well, and I think also it goes on, the nerves escalate, and so now, you know, God forbid if you're filming it in one of the early weeks and something screwed up, you could stop tape and start again.
But some people might flourish in a live atmosphere.
Well,
I mean, live is incredible. There's something
well,
about
and if you're going to be a star, and it doesn't matter whether it's as an actor or a musician or a comedian, you've got to be able to handle that. As the stakes go up, and I think we have people in this that are going to be stars.
Yep.
This is a question for all of you guys, and whoever wants to chime in. Why is the fabulous NBC network the perfect home for a show like Bring the Funny?
Because it's the legendary home of funny.
Yes, it is.
It really is.
Yeah, tell us more.
I mean, when you think of NBC, what do you think of like the biggest?
Friends.
You know.
The Tonight Show, Saturday Night Live.
You think of, a real dedication to like great comedy, exploration.
There also was this great show initiative called Stand Up NBC.
Oh.
And it's the 15th anniversary. Amanda, do you want to tell us about Stand Up NBC?
Since you're an alumni,
Stand Up NBC is it's a diversity initiative.
Yes.
I think at the end of the day, really what it began as was a place where folks of underserved perspectives from different cultural and ethnic backgrounds could get the opportunity to get seen by executives and by writers who would not necessarily have had access to that talent. And so that is how it began. It began in its origination as that, and as giving a space for folks from different cultural and ethnic backgrounds to really get seen by a city that doesn't really necessarily notice them. And I was a semi-finalist in NBC Stand Up for Diversity. But then I didn't bring it home.
It's all right.
But I'm here now, though.
Right here, right now. Right here in East Hollywood. Hollywood adjacent.
I can see it from over here, though. I can see it from over here.
You know what I'm saying? We can see the sign on this side.
I can see the hood.
We're winding down. What advice do you have for someone that's afraid to take this risk? You all have taken risks in your life, IBM and maybe John. Oh, but your Twitter feed. The thing about Chrissy that I want to say, and even Amanda as well, they are fearless. They are fearless. I was going to say fearless women, but they are fearless humans in that they speak their mind, they don't back down. If you come for them, they come back, they set you straight. And these are the things, aside from being beautiful and talented and everything else, that's what helped you guys make your mark, besides your talent, is the fact that you speak up for yourself. So what advice do you guys have for people that,
Well, that came with time. I think Amanda, she's been working since she was so small.
Yeah.
I mean, for me, in my early 20s, I was such a yes person. I was yes, just excited to do everything. And then you realize that it's just better to be able to make your own decisions and be able to stand up for yourself and to surround yourself by really good people. And to have people protect you and protect yourself. I think if there's anything that happened in my life, it was just really growing and getting turned down a lot and getting, knowing that you were really gonna regret doing something that you didn't want to do. Like it was just, it wasn't worth my time anymore. It became, listen, I have a family now, I have this and that. I don't want to waste time doing anything. I want to have fun with what I do. I want to be surrounded with people that I love.
Yes.
Like we talk about this all the time. We love each other. Like we love going to set every day. We love laughing with each other. We love being able to be together. And that's a big difference, and it's because we've done this, and it's because we've had shit experiences.
Yes.
It's because we get to like have this awesome life now, and it's fantastic.
Jelly? Are y'all all jelly?
Mr. Foxworthy.
Well, and let me say this, because she's always self-deprecating.
She really is.
But as a dad of all daughters, I love smart women, and I love talented women and creative women, and so like when I sit there and watch them, I just like quietly, I'm like, go girl. So yeah, I love that about them.
I love that we work with men that appreciate women.
Hi.
Like, we really
Hello. Shine a light on these gentlemen.
And they're handsome and they're kind and they smell good.
What I wanted to say about the fear factor aspect of it all is that I don't know if it necessarily goes away, because I still get nervous every show, and like I talk, to lots of people about
Isn't
it.
that wild, by the way?
6
You see
years.
Kenan on a sketch, and you're like, oh, he's gonna save this thing. He's gonna be amazing. He's the reason that people watch. And I asked him when the first day we were on set, I was like, you don't get nervous, do you? Like, there's no way you get nervous. He really does. But there's something to be said for that. It means you're excited, and it means that you're hungry, and you want to make people laugh.
You care about what you're doing. And like, you don't want to waste anybody's time with something lame, you know what I'm saying? It's like, hey, look at me, I don't have anything to say. You know what I'm saying? That's the worst thing ever.
And even when we shoot sketches with you, the way that you're able to create a rhythm, and you know all the jokes way before everybody, and you're like we were doing this dumb door gag where that door had to slam, and he was like, you don't have a Jiminy Schmigs?
Yeah,
and they were like, what the fuck?
Like, in order for this to work, you need to
everything
have
that
the
comes with
Jiminy
time.
Schmidt.
It's just fascinating to watch. It's
Someone
really
had asked me a
incredible.
question in the interviews upstairs. They were like, if there was a comedy competition, who would win? And I was like, Kenan. And like, they were like, between you and Kenan, they're like, who would win? I was like, Kenan. They were like, why? I was like, because you may never know like what I'm gonna say, but I never know what you gonna do. We never know what Kenan is gonna do. Like, we all have the same script. Yes, we have the same script, but Kenan will like flip this table, and we're all like, we never thought of that.
Well, thank you for that.
But don't get gas though, don't get gas.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I appreciate it. Like, I'm the best, so it's hard being the best. Lonely on top. Like, what else can I say?
No, but your criticism is so valid.
You have to learn how to tackle that fear, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, nobody's gonna be able to walk in that door for you. Nobody's gonna be able to go on stage and this man, in the middle of his set, had to rewrite his set. Okay, can I tell the story? This is
Yes, tell this story.
And I hate to steal it from you, but I have to shine a light on how wonderful Jeff Foxworthy
Please
is.
do.
And how brilliant he is. So he's telling me, was it your first time that you did it? So when you do the Tonight Show, they make you time out your set to 6 minutes flat. Not 6:05, not 5:57, 6 minutes. So he went around town for weeks and got his show timed down to 6 minutes. But he didn't factor in applause breaks. So his very first joke got an applause break. Am I right? So now he's like losing time, and he's rewriting on the fly on his first time on the biggest stage ever. And he went 6 minutes, got called over to the couch. Incredible. You gotta tackle the moment. You gotta take that moment, and you gotta ride that bull for 8 seconds if you want to win that belt. Yeah, man, you're brilliant, Jeff. That's amazing.
But you're right. It's when somebody buys a ticket to see you, they're not only giving you their hard-earned money, they're giving you their time. Which is such a valuable thing. And so, to me, the pressure, and it's like, I see that with Kenan watching like a sketch troupe. He's not only watching who's talking, he's watching everybody.
Yes.
Are they staying involved in the sketch? Are they listening? Are they responding? And the only word I can think of it is like when I'm performing, it's like a hyper focus.
Yeah.
It's like I'm so focused, and it's actually tiring at the end of the night. You're kind of tired, but I feel like I owe them that.
Yes.
They spend their money and their time. Don't come out here and be unprepared.
That's right.
That's right.
You know,
100%.
Did y'all spend money tonight for this? Okay, good, so we're done here.
We are going to end, but I want to tell you guys, as a fan, like I got to see like the whole one of the shows all the way through. You guys are phenomenal, and you guys really have a beautiful heart for these people, and I can't wait to see how it all plays out on Bring the Funny. So remember, you can watch Bring the Funny. Premieres Tuesday, July 9th at 10 p.m. on what? NBC.